Hi guys, it's me Ty here, and today I'm going to talk about an issue that I had with my 2008 Honda Fit. The engine did not want to crank, and it was barely getting any electricity to the cab either. I could definitely tell that it was a voltage drop issue, like a ground strap was bad, or a battery cable was just loose and not making a very good connection. So um, what I ended up doing is I looked at my ground strap and I looked at, here's the positive one and here's your negative one. And my old one, it it had a lot of white corrosion there. So to troubleshoot that, I was thinking maybe the ground strap is bad. So I went ahead and I had a pair of booster cables in my car, and I went ahead and I hooked them one directly onto the battery, directly onto the negative terminal of the battery, and I ran the other one to uh, like a bolt like this, or to the anywhere on the actual engine, so where you get a good ground to bypass that bad battery cable. And my car would still not start. It wasn't getting any more power. Uh, so I had somebody give me a boost, and then it started. So I limped it over to the mechanics shop, and I had them go and make me up a new 1 foot long negative battery cable, which is here, and I put it on, and the car would still not start. It would not fix it. So I had the mechanic just go ahead and throw the booster cables on it, get me started, and I drove it home because I work in all my own vehicles here. So all day I've been troubleshooting this thing here, uh, watching videos about voltage drop and everything, and I went ahead and I put one on my multimeter, put it on direct volts or whatever, and one on the negative terminal directly on it, and one on there onto this here while it was hooked up, and it was showing like 0.01. So like if you would be dropping like 10 or 11 volts, you would know that that's a loose connection. So I knew I had a good connection there. And then the other end of the bolt here, I went ahead and I put one of my test leads on the bolt and one on the actual ground strap coming from the battery, and there was no voltage drop either. And then I went to the positive one here, and I went ahead and I put one lead on the positive terminal of the battery, and then the other lead on the actual ground strap here, and there was no voltage drop there either. So I was kind of wondering, I was like, what the heck could be wrong here? So then I went ahead and I took out my 200 amp battery charger. It's got 200 amp boost, and that would just, that should start it. It wouldn't even do it. So I knew there had to be something else wrong. So um, yesterday, or this morning here, before I'd even started troubleshooting it, I went ahead and I put the voltmeter on my battery, on the positive and the negative terminal, and it showed 12.43 volts. So it was showing the battery was good, and I was like, what the heck? So then, like I said, I put the boosters on it, and it still would not start the car. So I decided I was going to pull the battery out, and I was going to put my little trickle charger on there, and it refused to accept the charge. So then I tried putting the big booster battery pack on there, and it wasn't accepting a charge either. So I was like, what the heck? So then I went ahead, I took the battery out of there, I put it into my 2005 Mustang, because that uses the same battery as this. That's actually the battery that I put in here, because I got the bigger battery for my car. And this is what I got. This is my old one. It says 2005 Mustang 4.0 liter direct fit battery. And they actually fit perfectly in the 2008 and 2007 Ford Mustangs. And then those are the numbers of it at Napa. Those are the old ones from 2015 when I bought this battery, actually. So I had to get the newer battery from Napa. And this is a totally different part number, but I asked them for a battery for a 2005 Mustang 4.0 liter. And this is what they have now. And then this here is the new part numbers on them. But just make sure you guys get a battery that says 96R. So that old battery there, I went ahead and I pulled it out of there, and I put it in my 2005 Ford Mustang, and the lights came on the dash, but it wouldn't start that either. And every single time I try and crank it, the dash lights would just go super dim. You could tell that it was a voltage issue, and I was like, man, maybe there's something wrong with the Mustang too. So then I put the voltmeter back on my old battery, and it was showing like 10.63 volts. So then I tried to, so it was definitely low. I put both of my battery chargers on it. It refused to accept the charge. So I went to Napa, and I think it was $168 for a new battery, and that fixed it. And actually, how I determined that I needed a new battery before that, I took one of these old combine batteries that I had inside the um, garage here that I always just keep charged as spare batteries around here, and I put it in here, and that started the car just fine. And I also went ahead and I put the multimeter on there on volts on the battery while it was running, and it was showing 14 point some volts, so it was showing that the car is charging it. So if you guys have this issue, like I said, it could be one of your grounds there. I would check those first, and if it's not, it's probably that you need a new battery. And like I said, my battery is 10 years old. So, and I did try and revive this battery, this old one here. Like you guys have, I've showed you guys a video in the past of how to revive old batteries, and it just refused to take a charge. I did it 2 times, and it still wasn't doing it. I could probably do it, for maybe a full day or a couple days. Maybe I could wake this battery up to come back to life, but I got pretty crunched for time right now. I got so many irons in the fire right now, putting out fires. So just got the new battery, and the car is now officially fixed. So I hope this helps you guys keep your 2008 Honda Fits on the road. So if you guys like this content, I'll just keep kicking out lots of repair videos on 2008 Honda Fits and the 99 to 06 Silverados, and about my travels to Asia for the 6 months of winter every year, and how to save you guys money so you can have a better life. All right, take care.